Good Saturday evening. It is February 26th, and we still haven't seen any significant rain just yet. It's been quite a while. But taking a look at our temperatures, things are starting to improve in terms of the overnight lows. Yesterday, we saw 28 degrees the overnight low. This morning, 31. So gradual increase, but still pretty chilly. The daytime high today is 60 degrees, the average 64. So we're still a little bit under, but that is all because we're starting to see a cold front rolling in, dropping our temperatures just a bit, but also providing a little bit of rain for the northwest corner of the state, which may have a small impact on us. I'll have to explain that in just a sec, but let's take a look at the weather headlines. Now, the warming trend begins, especially tomorrow. We do expect temperatures to be in the upper 60s and low 70s for a lot of valley spots. Now, rain and snow showers, they are in the forecast. Whether we get a lot of rain or how much is still to be determined, but will we break the dry streak first? We currently sit at day 49, and day 49 so far since January 8th without any significant rainfall or measurable rainfall, I should say. 2013 to 14, 52 days. That is that record. We're getting very close to it, and this is for downtown Sacramento. Now 52, that drops us right into Wednesday morning, and we do have a slight drizzle there chance, but it doesn't look like it's coming until later in the afternoon, which means we could very well break the new record. Now, total rain since October 1st, we measure it October 1st because that is the start of the water year when we start to get some systems rolling in. We currently have almost 14.5 inches of rainfall, so we're still up 1.16 inches when it comes to where we should be for normal for this date, February 26th. But we haven't had quite enough rain in some time, so all that rain we got October and December, well, we're kind of just now evening out slowly as we get no more rain in 49 days. Now let's take a look at our jet stream. You see a massive trough there over the Pacific. This is good news because over the last 49 days, what we have been experiencing is a major ridge that builds, almost like a rainbow, an arc there that has been building, and that brings in that heat, high pressure, dry conditions. But now the trough coming in allows for low pressure systems to make their way in, except these low pressure systems, they're targeting the Pacific Northwest areas into Canada. But a long associated cold front could be our friend if it gets dragged up into our area, bringing us rain. But fortunately for now, it's just kind of lingering for the northwest corner of the state, and that's actually a portion of the state that saw the drought monitor increase in terms of extreme dryness. That's because they're used to getting a lot of rain, and the fact that they haven't been means that their drought monitor readings there went up. Let's take a look at where that rain is falling as of the evening hours here around 5 p.m. or so. We're seeing a lot of rain for the Pacific Northwest into Oregon and Washington, and even Eureka seeing some. Redding getting some areas of rain. That is so nice. Fort Bragg and some very small areas also seeing rain as it moves over I-5. But at this point, this isn't a lot. Unless we see this all come together later tonight and drag across San Francisco and Sacramento, that would be a blessing, but we're just not there yet. Let's take a look at this. You can see some spotty areas pushing near Davis. That's a nice solid line there. That's heading just past Fairfield into Davis, but again, not into Sacramento just yet. But hey, we're getting a little spot. So your windshield may have a few little sprinkles here and there. It's not heavy downpours. You want to see the dark green rolling in. This is very much a light event, and that is starting to make its way past Santa Rosa towards San Francisco in the next hour or so. Let's talk about the winds. We're on a cold front here. Usually winds start picking up, and as that system passes through from the north, it's going to bring a slight breeze into the valley as we move into Sunday morning. Otherwise, this isn't a big event, so we're not going to expect to see huge wind gusts or any kind of red flag warning type events, especially not now because we are in the middle of winter. But we will see no wind advisories, mostly just a stronger event there toward the east side of the valley and toward the foothills. Even portions of the coastal range near Santa Rosa could get some winds picking up by Sunday evening. After that, we do get a little burst for the coastal range Monday at 11 p.m. And that is when we could see another portion of a system from the north pushing through. Otherwise, again, these are just breezy winds I want to let you know about in case you're saying, I thought it was going to be calm. Now I got to worry about my hair. I'm going to be outside, or whatever it is you're doing outside. You have a little breeze. Now let's take a look at what we can expect in the next few days. As the system passes from the north, again, we get that corner of the state that mostly gets the rain and benefits from it. Meanwhile, we might have a sprinkle on the windshield, and then we get this one passing through. This one will be more significant, and even if it passes through on Thursday, that means we still break the record and dry streak for past 52 days of dry weather conditions in the middle of winter. Now, as we look at this is 12 p.m. So lunchtime Thursday, that would make it about day 54. So we would be past that. As we push the system through, we're still going to get some Sierra snow, but we could also look at March 7th and 8th as another potential for some storms coming through, especially for the Sierra. And this is great news because, again, if we do not get rain in the valley, but we get snow in the Sierra, this is our storage. This is where our snow pack lies and builds up. And then when we get to the spring, it slowly melts off into the reservoirs and dams for storage. And this is where you want to store your water. You don't necessarily want it all as rain. You want to save it for later for a rainy day. No pun intended. And then as we take a look here, as our temperatures over the next week or so, week and a half, below average temperatures are expected. So that's actually a pretty decent thing. That means we could start getting cold air rolling in, as well as some of the rain and snowfall for some areas of the Pacific Northwest and California. Meanwhile, the rest of the state, this is mostly looking like rain events here and drier conditions, above average temperatures. Now, also taking a look at our precipitation outlook, what's happening is, yes, it shows that we are drier, expected to be drier than average. But what is average for this time of year? Well, this is our rainy season. This is when we get most of our rain, and the fact that we haven't been seeing much and only have maybe one or two systems that are coming through, yes, that's going to mean we look drier than average. But for us, hey, we're going to take average at this time because we haven't had anything. The rest of the country dealing with more wet weather for actually pretty much the entirety of the eastern U.S. and central U.S. Mid 60s to upper 60s in the lower foothills. We'll see about 48 degrees in Truckee and areas of South Lake Tahoe for tomorrow. And through the week, things will warm up a tiny bit Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. Partly sunny skies as we get an approaching system by Thursday. Temperatures overnight are still in those mid to low 20s, so a little chilly there for the overnight hours, but that's normal. Now, for the Bay Area, those mid 60s and even some low 70s. San Joaquin Valley looking at low 70s for Sunday, as well as the Sacramento area, mid to low 70s. So definitely warming up as we move into Sunday. And check out Monday and Tuesday, also looking at those mid 70s with rain chances in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday. But Wednesday, that looks more like it's going to be a slight chance, a small drizzle event overnight. Otherwise, Thursday will be the main day. We could see about a 30 to now a 70% chance of rain.